My name is Adolf Hussein bin Laden. Allow me to take you on a magical journey through the Roaring 20s, a time of prosperity for all, except for blacks, farmers, Catholics, immigrants, homosexuals, Jews, and of course, women. This film will allow you to analyze the clashes in the entertainment industry, social disputes over temperance and education, and the bitter struggles between nativists and immigrants. Follow me to my time machine. It will take us where we need to go. Whoa! Well, that was an exciting travel through time. I hope you enjoyed it. Now we find ourselves in one of the clashes of the 1920s, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about it. According to the United States History Preparing for the Advanced Placement Examination by John J. Newman and John M. Schmalbach, an AMSCO publication, 2010 revision, high school and college youth expressed their rebellion against their elders' culture by dancing to jazz music. Brought north by African-American musicians, jazz became a symbol of the new and modern culture of the cities. The proliferation in phonographs and radios, which took place of the newspapers as the main source of communication in the 1920s, made this new style of music available to a huge and chiefly youthful public. To quote Langston Hughes, a musician of the time, jazz is one of the inherent expressions of Negro life in America. Hey, will you cut that out?
Sorry.
Anyways, jazz was not the only aspect of entertainment that affected the industry. While this new music was popular to young people, it was also a way to get to the top, so to speak, for aspiring black artists. To again quote Langston Hughes, "Why would I want to be white? I am Negro and beautiful." This overhaul of the industry also shifted the popular role models from politicians and war heroes like Teddy Roosevelt and William Jennings Bryan to sex stars and sports legends such as Louis Brooks, Babe Ruth, and Brandon Smith. Now follow me to my teleporter and we together will discover the secrets of the past. Let's ride. Ah! Wrong button! Phew! Wow. That was Carrie A. Nation, a leader in the temperance movement. Many others shared her view, including the Women's Christian Temperance Union. They also encouraged further scientific research into the effects of nicotine. Anyways, here we are at a Tennessee courthouse where a trial regarding the legality of teaching of evolution in public schools. The Scopes trial is taking place. Listen and absorb the history of the movement.
Do you claim that everything in the Bible should be literally interpreted?
I do believe that everything in the Bible should be accepted as given there. Some of the Bible is given illustratively. For instance, ye are the salt of the earth. I would not insist that man was actually salt, or that he had flesh of salt, but it is used in the sense that salt is saving God's people.
But when you read that Jonah swallowed the whale, or that the whale swallowed Jonah, excuse me, please, how literally can you interpret it?
One miracle is easy to believe as another.
Perfectly easy to believe.
Your Honor, I can shorten this testimony. The only purpose that Mr. Darrow has is to slur at the Bible. I will answer his question. I will answer it all at once, and I have no objection in the world. I want the world to know that this man, who does not believe in God, is trying to use a court in Tennessee.
I object to that!
While it will require time, I'm willing to take it.
I object to your statement. I'm examining you on your foolish ideas that no other intelligent Christian on earth believes.
You, sir, will either die of the gallows or of a venereal disease.
That depends on whether I embrace your principles or your mistress.
The Scopes trial marked an important milestone in the clash between the fundamentalists and modernists. The defendant, Clarence Darrow, made William Jennings Bryan look foolish, and the northern press publicized the event as a victory for the modernist. Follow me to my segue, and you can use your imagination if you like.
White power!
What luck! You've stumbled across the famous battle that never existed.
No, not me lucky
In
charm.
the 1920s, nativists and the members of the Ku Klux Klan devoted themselves to disenfranchising those who were not white Protestants. They believed that our great cities and the control of much of our industry and commerce taken over by strangers who stacked the cards of success and prosperity against us. They were known for terrorizing anyone regarded as un-American. Lynching was actually quite common. Even government officials held discriminatory opinions. A letter from an officer of the New England Club of Seattle of National Crime and Law Enforcement Commission reads, "Much of the greater part of the vicious forms of crime and are committed by recent immigrants who have not yet learned the necessity for conforming to the statutes and restrictions of our government, and especially those who are subject to certain alien political church influences." So as you can see, the struggle was quite real. Alas, we have completed our journey to the 1920s. We have traveled back to the modern era, and we have seen the race, the religion, and the rights that were misused and misinterpreted. Now we find ourselves back in the modern era, where we don't find these problems as steadily in our culture. But we think back, and we remember our past. The Roaring Twenties, it was filled with clashes. But as a nation we stood tall, and we got through those clashes. Thank you for coming along on this epic journey. Good night. To again quote Langston Hughes, "Why would I want to be white? I am Negro and beautiful."